couple of videos. Beyond that, if we do tour, we'll have to write and record a new album. So
we'll see.
We're taking it. Wait. We're taking it step by step because, 12 years. We're getting to know each other again. Okay?
How did it all happen? I mean, did those guys, call you?
It seemed to me that David was taking all the credit for this.
Well, what happened is I was watching CNN.
Go ahead.
And, they were doing all the middies, peace accords and everything. And I said, well...
Wait a minute.
You're the Kissinger of Van Halen.
No, and on top of that, they're putting out a greatest hits. I hear about that, and I wanted to call up and say... I called up Ed, and I said, Ed, if nothing else...
You had his number.
We're both going to be in the media as well. And I'd like to have peace, because when I listened back to the old interviews and I was slamming them, you remember 3-4 years ago when I was here, it was like, boom.
You were tough.
Man, now when I hear those words, they ping off my ears like the names of old battles, and I don't want to hear them.
Right.
They sound hollow to me. And I said, let's be at peace.
You called him at his house and said this to him?
Yes. And a week later, he said, hey, let's do a song. And that's how it started up. We'll do a song.
Well, what was the problem in the first place?
Now, well, wait a second. Here is a rumor that I heard. Before we address that,
okay.
Here is a rumor I heard that Eddie has no money. Now, that's what I heard. I can't believe it. It's not true, right?
No,
He's got money.
Absolutely not true.
How could he not have money?
I heard that those guys...
I can tell you how not.
Well, you know what?
Shit of the guy.
You know what happened?
He'll help you not.
Well, it's based...
It's based that much, huh?
It's based on some... it's based on some fact. In the sense that when I was putting together the soundtrack for my new movie that's coming out, I had approached... This is square business. I called Van Halen's management, because Warner Brothers is the record company I'm doing this for.
Gotcha.
I said, listen, I would be interested in a Van Halen tune if they'd get back with David Lee Roth. I mean, to me, that would be amazing to have that for the movie.
Gotcha.
Okay? This was my suggestion. This was before you guys got back together again.
Okay.
It was kind of weird to me. And the answer I got back was, it wasn't no. It was like, well, we want $1 million. So I said, well, so it started me thinking that maybe they needed the dough, that they would get back with David Lee.
That's why you thought that.
So it was real weird that 2 weeks later, then all of a sudden, you guys were back together again.
And nobody paid him.
No.
Don't you think that's a strange coincidence?
Well, you're always ahead of your time, Howard. So,
Evidently.
Sometimes it's telepathic.
Yeah, and I was on the air talking about it. I said, man, because I didn't want a Sammy Hagar Van Halen song for the movie. No offense, but I said, if you're talking David Lee Roth and Van Halen, I'm there.
Didn't
there's a little difference.
Like Dreams?
No, I didn't want Dreams.
There is a different kind of lyrical balance here. What Sam was doing was kind of some Valentine's or some such. And if I should ever do a book of my lyrics, or even these two songs should come with a special kit. It should have a bong, a thesaurus, and a driver's side airbag. There's a little difference in the lyrical balance there. It's the same kind of message.
You're a different guy, let's face it.
Yes.
Now, apparently, Eddie had heard David Lee on our show, the interviews, and they had to address it before they made up.
Oh, really?
Isn't that cool?
What was that?
Well, that's when you guys had to, make peace, right?
Okay.
Right. So you called him up, you made the peace, and did you have to get on the phone with Valerie and, say nice stuff to her, too?
No.
No, please. You only go so far. That's it.
What's next? Then you run into a syndrome of if you see a tambourine on the side of the stage, oh, no, you got to watch out. You don't want to fall into the Yoko syndrome. I've run into Val a couple of times, and she's well and off into her thing.
Right.
He's got quite a little family going there.
Yes, he does. So something you're not interested in, right?
It's a different kind of mindset.
Right. So all of a sudden, the day comes where you have to go do this new song together. Now, were you nervous that you had to go face these guys again? I mean, after all the bad blood?
Thing in your stomach?
No.
Did you think maybe this was a candid camera and they were going to lynch you when you got in the room?
No.
Because it's like you against the three of them. You're walking in and they're all comfortable.
Yeah, they've been together all this time.
That's adversarial. No,
Right.
I didn't see it at all as being adversarial. I know what this music is about.
Yeah.
Once we decide to actually make the tunes, I know what this music's going to sound like.
But how did you prepare? Did you smoke weed? Did you drink? Did you do coke? Did you do Special K, some cat tranquilizer? Or did you go in there straight? Yeah. What was the drug of choice when you had to walk into that room?
Well, I don't think you'd want to drink a lot of coffee before walking into the room. Things fairly percolate in there as well.
Right.
But
so you walked in straight. You were ready to confront reality, right?
Certainly.
Right. And you walk in, and where's it? I assume the first meeting is at the studio?
Uh-huh.
Is it at Eddie's house?
It was up the hill on Eddie's house.
Okay.
Wow.
And I don't think anybody else knew that I was going to show up.
Oh, really?
Yes. And,
Are you kidding?
Was like,
So
they
the
saw
other
a
guys?
ghost. Oh, they were flipped out. They
Did you
were freaked out,
Did you prepare any kind of musical, like any words or any kind of, did you prepare any
Did you have any ideas cooking?
cooking for the song?
Well, you know, I write from personal experience entirely, you know, but the music's going to indicate to you the storyline. And I'm convinced that comes from watching miles of movies and tons of television shows as a kid. And then certain kinds of music will remind you things. And you go into a minor key and you hear some da-da-da-da-da. That means people are wearing headdresses.
Is it safe to say, David, that the new song will be called Sammy Blows? Because that's got to be most on your mind, right? Is it possible that could be it?
Man, I tell you, if you're a vocalist in this band,
you don't know what.
Do you feel bad for him? I mean,
don't sit with your back to the wall at a restaurant.
It's a good question, Robin.
Never unpack your suitcase.
Do you feel bad for Sammy?
Experience that he's having now.
Do you feel bad for Sammy?
I'll tell you.
And what do you think happened?
Well, let me say.
Go ahead.
Sam, right now, is probably pretty pissed off.
Yes.
And tomorrow, he's probably going to be even more pissed off.
Right.
And then a few weeks from now, he's going to look around, he's going to see his new little baby daughter, and he's going to see his new pretty wife, and realize that all three of them live in Hawaii. And he's going to put his shoulder to the wheel, and he's going to push and push, and after a few weeks, few months, well, it's Sam, a few months, and everything's going to start to go okay, and someday the sun's going to shine, and it'll be just all right. But what do I know about losing a high-profile gig? Hey, baby, sweet mama, I'm going to be all over you like a cheap suit in August. Yo,
right.
Oh, I forgot to say your name.